know the sun doesn't always shine. I'm stuck in a solar eclipse. Even though I love you to bits, I'm done with the pain that we both inflict upon one another. It don't make me happy to watch.
So what Triple Threat Team is, it is where I go and I pick up 3 players and then I make a hybrid around them, and then I will give my review of the 3 players after I play a few games with them. So I hope you guys will enjoy this episode, and let's get into it. Lads, what is going on? It is Greeny here, and welcome to episode 1 of my new series, which is called Triple Threat Team. I've already explained what this series is at the start of this video, so there's no point in me explaining it right now. But the 3 players that I went to pick up for today's episode is Inform Figueroa, Inform Oleg, and Inform Yakonan. The reason why I picked up all of these is because they look pretty good, and I wanted to challenge myself and try and make a hybrid around these and see what kind of team would come out of it. So I've already played with all these. I've played, I think, 10 games with these, and I'm gonna give my review after this, so stick around and you will see my review. So I will see you in a minute. Okay lads, so the first Inform we are going to review for this episode is Inform Figueroa, playing at centre back for us, and we're just going to run past a few of his main details. So we're going to go on to the average cost, and on Xbox he's worth an average of 28k, PS3 33, and a PC 48. He's got 2-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. His best stats are his pace and his defending. His pace is 79 and his defending is 80. Going to move on to the review now, and you guys will probably be like a bit shocked at this, because if you look at his foot head stats, in-game stats, or even his card, he looks like a pretty decent defender. I thought he looked like a pretty decent defender, but honestly guys, he's actually not a really good player. He feels really sluggish with his pace, even though it's only 79. He's not a good defender at all. He's all over the pitch. I don't know if it's just the team that he doesn't fit in well. I might like try him out in maybe a Wigan side and see if he's a bit better, but I just didn't like him at all. He's definitely not worth the price. I'm obviously PS3. I picked him up for 31k, and I was just so disappointed with that, because you're basically spending 31k on a player that's absolutely terrible. So that's why I'm going to give him the rating of 5 out of 10, because just didn't enjoy him at all. He just felt so sluggish, and he just wasn't any help in the defense at all. I had to rely on the 2 other defenders because I was playing 3 at the back. So going to move on to the second Inform. So the second player of this episode I'm going to be reviewing is Inform Oleg. So just going to run past a few of his main stats, and his average price in the Xbox is 12k, PS3 17k, and PC 20k. He's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills. His best stats are his pace and his shooting. His pace is 79 and his shot is 81. He scored 13 goals in 10 games, which is fantastic. Like, you're basically beating, you've got more goals than games, which is pretty good. So we're just going to move on to the review now, and basically, what I've got to say about this player is he's an absolutely fantastic player. He was so easy to use, and he was so easy to score. He was so comfortable. He got into fantastic positions, and he scored some fantastic goals as well. He's so cheap. He's absolutely dirt cheap for the quality of him. He's a great finisher, as I said, and he is a great passer, surprisingly. He played a few like nice balls into the centre attacking mid and the striker, and yeah, just definitely go pick him up, because I picked him up for 15k, and I was so happy with that, because he looked like an absolute beast player, and I got my money's worth, and he was an absolute beast player. So that's why I'm going to give him the rating of 9 out of 10. So going to move on to the last player of this episode now. And the last player we're going to review is Inform Yakonan, and on the Xbox he costs an average of 16k, PS3 13k, and on the PC 22k. He's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. His best stats are his pace and his dribbling. His pace is 84 and his dribbling is 83. Now I'm going to go on to the review, and he's another great player. He's great at running down the wings and crossing into the ball into the box, waiting, like he's trying to find them tall players to head it into the back of the net. Got a few goals from that. He really loses the ball to defenders. Like he's very strong. He keeps the ball close to his feet, which is pretty nice, which like helps him not really lose the ball as easy as other people would. He's very strong on the ball, and he really gets shrugged off it either, which is very nice to see, because you want them right wingers who can run down the wing without any trouble, without getting shrugged off the ball or anything. So he's definitely worth the price. I picked him up for a surprising 10k. I won him in a bid. He's not a very popular player, so you'll probably get a good price on him, and he's just an absolute bargain for like a player. He's he's absolutely amazing. Just running down the wings, crossing the balls and everything like that. You'll not be disappointed with him if you do go pick him up. I definitely advise go picking him up. He is a really, really good player. So that's why I'm going to give him the rating of 8 out of 10. So now I'm going to go on to another thing, and it is called what I enjoyed about this player. Basically, I'm just going to talk about what I enjoyed about this player. So I'll see you over there. Okay lads, so now we're on to the things I enjoyed about this player, and we're going to start off with Inform Figueroa. And I didn't really enjoy this player at all, so I don't know why he's even in this segment, but I guess we have to do this. He felt really sluggish with his pace. Even though it says 79, it really felt like 50. He just couldn't catch up with the defenders at all. Not defenders, sorry, strikers. Like even strikers that had about lower pace than he still couldn't catch up with them. The only really good thing he had was his passing. He played a few nice balls up to the strikers and centre mids and centre attacking mids and people like that, and created a few chances, but that's basically all he did. So as I said, not really a good player. I picked him up for 31k, and he really didn't perform in all of the 10 games. So now we're going to move on to the second player. Okay lads, so we're going to move on to the second player of this team, and that player is going to be Inform Oleg. So just going to chat about the things I enjoyed about this player, and first off, it is his shooting and his finishing by far. That was my favourite thing about him. Just his ability to shoot from anywhere and at least go on target, let alone going for a goal, is just phenomenal. And his finishing as well, like as I said, it go on target from anywhere or just shy of the goal or something like that. He's also got great acceleration and pace, which definitely helps him get past them quick defenders and get into the box and stuff like that. Even though it says he has 79 pace, it does feel a lot better, like maybe 85 to 90, something like that. You'll actually be surprised if you use him. You'd be like, you kind of agree with me with his pace. Also, how he keeps the ball close to his feet, which will help him as well, trying to get past the defenders quite quickly, like the way Messi does. That's the only example I could really think of on the spot. And also his strength whilst on the ball. Defenders will be yapping at your heels trying to get that ball off you while you're trying to run into the box. That's something. Strength is something you need to try and shrug off the defenders to try and get into the box, and that's something that he does have and he uses quite well. So now we're going to move on to the last player. Last but not least, it is going to be Inform Yakun. The things I enjoyed about him is his great crossing and his great passing, and also great acceleration and pace. So his crossing is like them two things collide kind of, because he needs pace to try and run down them wings, and acceleration try and outbeat a defender, and his crossing does help as well to try and get a goal, try and whip it into a free man. Running down the wing is just talked about that, and his strength whilst on the ball. He's kind of the same player as Oleg when it comes to strength. Like he, as I said, when for Oleg, when players are near him, like trying to yap at his feet, trying to get the ball off him, he just uses his pace to shrug off any defender, and when defenders are trying to shrug off him, he just comes back and shrugs them off, which is really good for our right mid, because you need that pace, you need that strength, to run down that wing and try and get a free space and to try and cross it in. So that is all the players, that's all the things that I enjoyed about this player. So yeah. Okay lads, so this is the end of the episode. If you guys did enjoy my reviews of all three of these players, please don't forget to drop a like, and also maybe a subscription would be nice. I am definitely going to bring more of these Triple Threat Team episodes out in the near future, because I absolutely loved making this series for you, and hopefully this series will end up going maybe like my main series on my channel. So thank you all for watching. This has been Greeny, and goodbye.